Hello children, we are on to the fifth part of alternating currents. We will be learning what is the meaning of electrical resonance. We will also derive the expression for electrical resonance. That will be followed by quality factor or the sharpness of resonance. Then if time permits, we will study the transformers. In the beginning, we will have the resonance, electrical resonance, and a derivation of resonant frequency equation. Let us see here. We have got for LCR circuit to which an AC is applied, resistance, capacitance, and what we call this inductance. This is AC signal applied, V is equal to Vm sin omega t, where Vm is called, children, peak value of voltage and current is I. Okay. Now, please see here, current is given by voltage upon resistance, but for the LCR circuit, resistance is not there, but what they will call it as impedance Z. It is Vm upon Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square, or XC minus XL the whole square is also okay. Listen, I will modify here only. XL can be shown to be equal to omega L. So, I will write here it as omega L. XC is written as 1 upon omega C. So, this is also equation for the current through the LCR circuit. Please concentrate. This is frequency omega. This is what you call the peak current. Every time go on increasing frequency. Well, frequency omega is also equal to 2 pi f. Actually, omega is angular frequency of AC and f is called only frequency. If frequency goes on increasing, see, frequency changes means what will happen to XL means omega L. If omega goes on increasing, XL also goes on increasing. This is XL graph. What about XC? XC is 1 upon omega C. If omega goes on increasing, XC goes on decreasing. So, we will be finding this kind of graph. This is XC graph at a particular frequency, which is called as a resonant frequency, which is 2 pi f naught. At this frequency, inductive reactance is equal to capacitive reactance. Current in the circuit is maximum. Let us see what happens. If frequency is changed, omega L goes on increasing, omega C goes on, 1 upon omega C goes on decreasing. At a particular frequency, what happens is, let us see, at a particular frequency called as resonant frequency, inductive reactance will become equal to capacitive reactance. If both are equal, this entire answer is 0. That means denominator is minimum. If this denominator is minimum, current is maximum. That is, current is maximum, Im max, it is not Im raised to max. Current is maximum when denominator is minimum. Denominator is minimum when XL is equal to XC. If XL is equal to XC, let us see what happens. R square and square root will be only R. Now, call it as 2, this one as 1. This equation should be used when XL is equal to XC, denominator is lowest, and this equation should be used when any current is passing in which current is not maximum, any amount of current is flowing. Now, at a particular frequency, current is, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Current is maximum. If current is maximum, that frequency is called threshold frequency. Omega naught is 2 pi f naught. Omega is equal to 2 pi f. At resonance, see what is the hidden thing. At resonance, current in the circuit is maximum Inductive reactance omega L will be equal to capacitive reactance 1 by omega C. Current in the circuit becomes maximum, okay, and both will have equal reactances. So, at resonance or electrical resonance, inductive reactance is equal to capacitive reactance, but XL is omega naught L. Yes, XL is omega L, but resonant frequency means omega naught L you should write. XC is 1 by omega naught C. Now what happens is, omega naught and this omega naught, you just multiply, it will become omega naught square 1 by LC, or omega naught is 1 by root of LC. But omega naught is equal to 2 pi f naught. It is 2 pi f naught 1 by root LC, or f naught can be shown to be equal to 1 upon this 2 pi you take in the denominator, 2 pi root LC. This is the expression for resonant frequency. This is also okay, but this is more appropriate. Next. Next few more things we'll learn, children. Please concentrate. Listen. At a resonant frequency, current in the circuit is maximum. Go on changing frequency. When frequency is increased, current goes on increasing. But at a resonant frequency, current is maximum. Still, if you increase the frequency, current goes on decreasing. Now, what is done is, maximum current is noted down, that is Im max. Suppose it is 10 ampere. Im is equal to any arbitrary current, any current will choose, Im is equal to Im max divided by root 2. This one if you divide it by root 2, 1 upon root 2 can be shown to be equal to 0.707. Im max as it is means what? Let us see. Example Im max, this will choose it as 10 ampere. This is 10 ampere. Example. This 0.707 into Im max is how much? 10. That will become 7.07 ampere. Im is equal to Im upon root 2 or 0.707 times Im max. This is equal to 7.07 amperes. Means what? 1 ampere, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Corresponding to 7.07 ampere. 7.07 is equal to Im, and Im how did we select? Im we have selected which is equal to maximum current upon root 2, which is 0.707 times Im max. So here we will write Im max upon root 2. Whatever answer is there divided by root 2, whatever answer you get corresponding to that, draw the horizontal line. Wherever these curves are cut, this curve is cut here and here it is cut, draw the vertical line and vertical line. This is called as upper cutoff frequency. This is called as lower cutoff frequency. This width is called, children, this is delta omega, change in frequency. This is also delta omega, change in frequency. Total width is 2 delta omega, which is called as bandwidth. Meaning is, if you want more current to be flowing in the LCR circuit, you should keep the frequency more than omega 2, less than omega 1, so that current remains high. If current remains high, you will be getting more current in the circuit. How to get more current? You need not get exactly Im max, no. It can be more than Im max divided by root 2. If it is that much more, what you call the current will be flowing. Now children, please concentrate. Few more things here. Omega 1 is equal to omega naught plus delta omega. Omega naught plus delta omega. Omega naught plus delta omega is omega 1. Listen, one term will define which is called as quality factor, which is also called sharpness of resonance. Sharpness of resonance. Q, which is the ratio of omega naught upon 2 delta omega. It is the ratio of resonant frequency, highest, resonant means maximum current, resonant frequency to the bandwidth. Delta omega and delta omega, 2 delta omega is called bandwidth. Okay. So this ratio is quality factor. We are going to have the derivation of this, or the sharpness of resonance. Let us see. We have Im is equal to Im max, I will write here something. Im is equal to Im max upon root 2. But what is the value of Im? Look at the board. Im is equal to Vm upon root of r square plus omega 1 L minus 1 upon omega 1 C square. Listen, Im corresponds to how much frequency? Omega 1. That is why we have written omega 1 and omega 1. Must be equal to, what is Im max? Im max is equal to how much? Vm upon r, because omega L, omega C both have, omega L and 1 upon omega C both have become equal. This answer is 0. This answer is 0, and the r square and square root is r. Maximum current, if only resistance is what you call opposing, these two are offering how much? 0 reactance. Okay. Must be equal to Im max is equal to Vm upon r, this root 2 as it is. Now, Vm cancels, reciprocal of these you find, that is root of r square plus omega 1 L minus 1 upon omega 1 C square must be equal to root 2 r. Just reciprocal we have found. Squaring on both the sides means nothing special, squaring on both the sides. Root 2 will go and it will be squared, squaring on both the sides. This r square you take on this side, it will become omega 1 L minus 1 upon omega 1 C square is equal to 2 r square minus r square is only r square. But what is the value of omega 1? Omega 1 is equal to omega naught plus delta omega. So, omega naught plus delta omega into L, omega 1 L, like that, minus 1 upon omega 1 is still, I will write C here, and omega 1 is equal to omega naught plus delta omega whole thing, sorry for this, square and square gets cancelled. In the next step, finding square root on both the sides must be equal to r. We will find next terms. Please concentrate. Listen to me carefully. Omega naught is taken out, that is omega naught L. Omega naught is taken out means what will remain is 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught. Listen, omega naught into 1 is omega naught. Omega naught into this term is omega naught cancels, only what will remain? Delta omega. Minus, I should have written it here somewhere, omega naught L 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught minus 1 by C, as it is omega naught, you take it out, it will become omega naught. If it is taken out, what will remain here is 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught. This entire thing is equal to r. Now, here you concentrate. We have at resonance, hardly 10 seconds before we had derived, omega naught square is equal to 1 by LC. At resonance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance equate. This C I will take here. C is equal to 1 upon omega naught square L. C and omega naught square have been interchanged. Substitute this C in this equation. Let us see what happens. Let us see what happens. Omega naught L 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught minus 1 by this omega naught 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught as it is. C can be written as, where it is, okay, C can be written as 1 upon omega naught square L. Yes. What happens is, omega naught and omega naught cancels. Sorry, here somewhere R is there always. This omega naught L, okay, here some adjustments will do. Instead of writing repeatedly, omega naught cancels. Here, omega naught L will remain. This will come in the numerator. Omega naught L will come in the numerator. Here again, what you call, lengthier explanation. Omega naught L is taken common. If it is common, omega naught L, what will remain here is 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught minus 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught is in the denominator. If it is taken in the numerator, it will become 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught raised to minus 1. Whole thing is equal to R. Whole thing is equal to R. Children, omega naught L as it is. Now, please see, this term 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught raised to minus 1 is having infinite terms. Expansion is very huge. What we will do is, listen here, first term as it is, second term is minus 1 delta omega upon omega naught, same term with minus sign. This minus you can imagine. Plus no, it will be, I do not know what is the factor here, but it will be delta omega square upon omega naught square. See, omega naught is very huge term and square is very big term. Any small upon very big term is almost equal to, children, 0. Higher order terms are almost 0, they are neglected. So, what is the answer for 1 plus delta omega by omega naught? This entire answer is equal to just 1 minus omega delta omega upon omega naught. So, we will dump this value here. Let us see what happened. Let us see what happened, children. 1 plus, omega naught L 1 plus delta omega upon omega naught minus, what is 1 plus delta omega by omega naught raised to minus 1? This answer is how much? Only this much. Assuming delta omega is small, omega naught is large. 1 minus whole thing is equal to R. This entire thing is equal to R. Next, omega naught L as it is, this plus 1 minus 1 cancels, delta omega by omega naught minus plus delta omega by omega naught, it will become 2 times delta omega by omega naught must be equal to R. This is now written as, children, please see here. This is now written as, do not cancel omega naught and omega naught, let it be as it is. Listen, omega naught L divided by R, this term divided by R, this term will take it on other side, omega naught upon 2 delta omega. Omega naught is called as resonant frequency, 2 delta omega is called bandwidth. This ratio is called, children, Q, quality factor. So, quality factor is omega naught L divided by R. This is the required answer. We have inductive reactance is equal to capacitive reactance at resonance. XL is omega naught L, XC is 1 by omega naught C. What is the value of omega naught L? Omega naught L is equal to how much? 1 by omega naught C. So, we will write 1 by R as it is. Instead of omega naught L, what we can write? Omega naught See, this is also an expression for quality factor. In annual exam, they will give L, C and R. They will also give frequency, they will ask what is the resonant frequency first. How to find resonant frequency? Omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. L and C is known, omega naught is found. Substitute this omega naught here. L is known, R is known, find the quality factor, no units, no dimensions. So, this way quality factor has to be found and your circuit should work in this region here, because you should get more current. You should not operate here to get less current. You should have frequency between omega 1 and omega 2. Okay, we will stop here children, then we will have the remaining part very soon.